Hey guys, today I have a new contraption. As you can see, there is a wall. I can't get in. Oof. Well, I could fly over it if I'm creative, but no one cares about that. It's all glass except for this. I wonder what this is. There is a chest here with a torch. I found this weird gold thing, so I'm going to power it and see what happens. It is slow. And we made it to the other side. And there is no reward. The only reward is what happens when we close it. So you're probably wondering, why would a 2x2 hipster door be this big? You could just have, you could just have, a simple version that's 48 blocks. Well, this one is 1,820. Hold on. It's 1,820 blocks, and there's a reason for that. Well, at first 2x2 hipster doors before observers were decently sized, but this one's different. And do you want to know why it's different? Do you want to know why I just broke the door? Because I will show you why it's different in 3, 2, 1. This is not your ordinary 2x2 hipster. This is the world's first 2x2 hipster zombadoor. Yeah, don't mind the goddamn input I made. It's really bad trash. I just made it because I made one side to start with, so 2x1, and then I copied it over here. So basically you have to have two inputs like this. And the dimensions of, well, to figure out 1,820, I built the 910, which is the 2x1 one, which was 13 by 10 by 7. So this one would now be 26 by times 10 times 7, or in this case it would be 13 times 10 times 7 times 2. So yeah, it's not complicated. You just have to use a couple hoppers and comparators and a bunch. The layout is pretty bad, but it works. It's definitely not compact, at all. You can see that there's a massive hole. So let's see it in action. So I'm gonna remove the floor so you can see what everything is doing. Like this. And I'll do this as well. I want to hear something. Only the second block needs to be solid. So I'm gonna power it. So what will happen is there is a toggle. It does a little double extender. These retract. These are kept on by an RS latch. It gets pushed up by dropper hopper inputs. Then these are powered at the right time, which are powered with those storage. And to grab the two pulses, what we have to do a little bit of difficult wiring. To do those two pulses, you can't for an observer it would be really easy. I could grab this and do this, and there's two pulses. See, two pulses? But in this case we can't do that, so we had to make I had to make a little loop thing that powers it. This dropper did the last pulse to fully open it before it finished retracting. So what I had to do was I had to power it from this dropper, and then you have to go around like this to repower it because we can't use observers. So that's the reason. And the closing is really easy. All we do is activate the toggle, push those in, and do it. So it's like a triple double extender thing. It's like a triple extender, but it doesn't extend the pistons. There's not a lot of logic to this. You guys could probably make this. And since you guys could probably make this, I'm gonna give you guys a challenge. First challenge is to subscribe for cool content that people would like. And yeah, there's a secret project that is coming very soon. Haven't thought of it yet, of how to do it, so I'm gonna issue you guys a challenge. What I want you guys to do is make this more compact and make it more smaller, so much smaller than before, because this is massive. And I think when I finished this yesterday, I was apparently told that there was a mechanic that someone came up with to one tick with comparators. Like I was thinking to do something like, so if you know the locker stables, like I use them in the 5x5 there, but it's not really, it's just a plastic, like this sort of thing. Like this thing, give one tick. I was thinking of doing it with a comparator like this, but then this doesn't work. If you fire these at the same time, it just lets it through, and if you put on subtract mode, it won't work. So can't really get a one tick out of it. So there is a way. There is a way to create a one tick, and I'm gonna link some other zombadoors made by other people in the description, so you can also check them out. So what I want you guys to try to do is make this smaller, more compact, and if you guys can, if you have a channel, then tell me your channel in the comments, and then I'll find the video and see what it is, and you can make it a response video. You can also make it faster because this thing is incredibly, like, all this comparator work here needs, like, all this comparator, like, lines are just for delay, and I really like it. It's a cool contraption. And if you're wondering how, if you have any questions, let me know. And it had to start off with the main brain of the entire door that controls open and closing is this toggle. So if you power it like this, you see how it switches. And this will control the closing, and then when it untoggles, and this will control the opening. So as you can see, it basically switches them. And that's why, and there's a little bit of delay because this has to go through a bunch of dropper hoppers. But yeah, I think that's it. I am on the new, let's say, redstone version 2 server. It is called Synergy. I'll link the I'll put the what's it called? The IP address in the description so you guys can join. And I'm not on here often because I'm doing other things in life. So yeah, this gold input is not really part of the build. I just did this because to link it up easier, and there's not a lot of easy ways to do it because, like, I can't have a dust here to power it because that breaks the rules, and I only have a dust here because I'm too lazy to power both of those at the same time. So yeah, I just did this instead. Yeah, so I don't care, just don't mind the gold. You can also come to my plot. If you come on here, you do this command here, right there, and you're going to spawn all the way over there. So if I do it for, you're gonna spawn in a corner. Just fly straight, and then you'll get to this. So apparently I'm too stupid to build my stuff over there, but I built it over here. So you're probably just gonna have to fly all the way over here to find it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. I will not do an explanation because or tutorial because one, because of its size, and two, because there's really no explaining for it to be done. It's just a hipster door. It's basically the same movements as a regular hipster, but it has more pistons because instead of having triple, I had to have a quint. But the reason for this was because with a triple, I would have to generate 3.5 tick pulses, so that wouldn't really work. So I had to make a quint. Basically what it does is, like, I'm just going to show you how it works before I end the video. Like, what happens is, like, so basically what happens is these are, like, stayed on, and then these power, because if I did this, it would be this, and I can't one tick them in any way, so I have to do this. And then on the retraction, what I do is I do that, so then I can power those. I retract those and then do the quint. Sort of thing. These extend and then they get powered from the comparators over here. So retract them. And this retracts, then we power this. These get 2 pulses. So retract it, and then these get 2 pulses. So it's not much, and there's really no explaining of the redstone to do anything because it's just droppers and hoppers. Nothing complicated, or like this thing is less complicated than this. Like there's explanation to this than to this, because this is just pulses running through the thing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, if I could just shoot, just hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and tomorrow is the day that will be quite busy, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember my challenge. If you can't remember what it is, it'll be in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.